Hello, so we are from Group 2. Here we are going to explain our translation regarding with two sentences from Indonesia to English. The first sentence is Siapa Presiden Indonesia? Tanda tanya. And the second sentence is Dia mencuri hatiku. Right now, we will break down the first sentence, which is Siapa Presiden Indonesia? Tanda tanya. Here, we have three possible answers. The first one is, who is the President of Indonesia? Question mark. Our explanation is, we can see that we are using a simple present tense in here, because we consider the question placed at the very moment, which is now, and we can call it present. By meaning that someone could ask, who is the person that holds a title as the President in Indonesia right now? And the possible answer would be Jokowi, because Jokowi still holds the throne as the President of Indonesia until the result of the election announced. And after that, the President could be changed or still Jokowi.
Well, I would like to continue about what my friend has said before, which is a sentence, Siapa Presiden Indonesia? We know there are some possible answers from the sentence, and it is a bit confusing if we translate it from Indonesia to English. So, siapa here translated into who, and Presiden Indonesia translated into President of Indonesia. Also, I changed to be is from present tense into was, which is past tense. Who was the President of Indonesia? The meaning will be, siapakah yang pernah menjadi Presiden Indonesia? If we want to answer this question, we can say, Mr. Soekarno was the President of Indonesia, which means Pak Soekarno dulu pernah menjadi Presiden Indonesia.
Move on to the third possible translation, siapakah Presiden Indonesia? In the third possible translation, we use future tense as the structure. So, the sentence will become, who will be the President of Indonesia? In here, the differences of the structure from the previous two examples is that it uses will be as the modal verb instead of using is or was. And also, it has different contexts. If we using will be, it will be indicates that the President of Indonesia being asked is in the future terms. So, the answer from these questions will be either Jokowi or Prabowo.
Okay, for the next one, I will explain about the first possibility of dia mencuri hatinya. Dia mencuri hatinya could be translated into he steals her heart or she steals his heart. It's already clear that the sentence is using the present tense in here. The meaning of this sentence is that dia laki-laki atau perempuan mencuri hatinya pada saat itu juga. Heart in here of course doesn't refer to the organ itself, but instead it's referring to the feeling of the guy or the girl, indicating that they are fallen in love with their couple. We could also assume that he or she is successfully still his or her heart in the present time. This is indicated by the positive simple present tense instead of negative. If it's negative, then it means that he or she doesn't successfully still his or her in the present time.
Okay, so for the next, I would like to continue to the next possibility. So this is the second possibility for dia mencuri hatinya. So there are two sentences. The first is he stole her heart, and the second, she stole his heart. I changed the subject dia to first he and second she. And I also changed the verb from present tense to past tense. And also I changed the object to first her and the second his. And for the meaning, first he, dia laki-laki, stole, mencuri dalam bentuk lampau, dia perempuan or her, and hurt, hati. And for the second, she, dia perempuan, stole, mencuri dalam bentuk lampau, his, dia laki-laki, and hurt, hati. So, the first is, dia laki-laki, mencuri dalam bentuk lampau, hati, dia perempuan. And the second, she, dia perempuan, mencuri hati dalam bentuk lampau, dia laki-laki.
Now I will continue with the third possibilities of dia mencuri hatinya. It probably can be translated into he or she stole his or her liver in the form of past tense, and he or she steals his or her liver in present tense. The first sentences mentioned was a simple past, the meaning that gave to us when we translated it like this. It means that dia, he or she, stole, the simple past of steal, and sudah mencuri dan sudah terjadi di masa lampau, and liver that indicate to organ in some animals and humans. Because the statement said he stole his liver, I could assume that it means that the organ has been stolen. Also in words, hatinya has so many probability like the organ or the feeling, but I think in this statement it is pointed to the organ. Also, with the second statement is the same, he, she steals his her liver. When we translate it like this, it means dia, he or she steals in the present form, yang berarti mencuri, yang dimana sudah terjadi di waktu itu juga. It means that the organ sudah dicuri pada saat itu juga.